Hello guys, my name is Dean, and welcome to the start of Alan Wake 2. So this is easily one of my most anticipated games of this year, one of my most anticipated games of the past couple of years, since it was announced at the Game Awards, I think in 2020, so that was 3 years ago that it was announced, and the first Alan Wake is my favorite survival horror action games of all time. Phenomenal story, even better atmosphere, and finally we get the sequel, which is super exciting. So without further ado, let's get started. And I do have to give a little bit of a caveat. I have started this game and I got about 20 minutes into it. So I've seen the first 20 minutes, but I was having some recording issues. But I think I got it sorted out. So I have seen the first 20 minutes. I apologize. But honestly, with a game like this, it's probably good to see the intro a couple more times. Just to try and understand everything that's going on. So let's get started. We're going to play on normal. I will say, though, of the first 20 minutes I've played, it's good. It's really good.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Alright, here we go. As someone who does not appear to be Alan Wake. Kind of a weird bugging out thing. Did that the first time I played through as well. Have to skip. It's actually, it looks like a deer out there.
Already gone.
Finally.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
This gives such big X-File vibes.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Wait, hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? I think it was you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
All right.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
That is such a beautiful view. So speaking of that,
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
so these are the other victims here at Cauldron Lake. Cases, just this one. Goals. Meet Deputy Thorne at the general store. All right.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. Too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all of its inverted glory. This is so beautiful.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yo, that would be one of the most, genuinely one of the most terrifying ways to die.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay, so this is something that really messed with me for like a fair bit of time. So I was trying to figure out how in the world do I get to examine the body. You have to... Hold on. I think you have to... Oh boy. Oh no.
Another
That's
body
right.
turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
You have to examine the clue, then press A, but there's no prompt. And I spent a fair bit of time strolling around trying to figure out how to examine the body. But once you do this, now you can examine the body. Thankfully, I was having, again, recording issues. So I did a little bit of wandering around. However, as for the main story, this is about as far as I got. It is so far in the game, but I did do a little bit of wandering.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Think, Saga.
It do be consistent with the other murders.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
So we gotta find out who's the victim and who are the killers. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killers. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
See, I didn't do this.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
So I presume this is a part of the killers. So that's definitely for the killers. That makes sense. And these... Okay. Cool.
Killed here or brought here after? For display. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably
That's-
knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
That's Nightingale?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
No, not at all. Okay, so we know exactly who it is. I didn't recognize him either.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Okay, so quick little thing I want to do, and this is something that I had done, is because I hadn't realized the fact that you had to like go into the mine place and
I had to review the clues.
review the clue to then be able to
I'm
investigate.
gonna go check something out. Be right back.
I had done a bunch of kind of wandering about. Some actually pretty cool things I found.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Wait. I
Nice talking to you too.
didn't actually read the sign the last time. Federal Bureau of Control, Research Department, Laboratory. That's funny. That's very funny. I really do love the whole Remedy game universe. That's hilarious, actually.
Confidential matters. Confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect.
To deflect. Probably are.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Nope, not yet.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Which we saw on some of the people in that cutscene. Some of the murderers. The murderers. Also. Oh.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Reminds of a dream she had. It's kind of suspicious, not gonna lie. So, I do. Ooh. I do know. This is a little supply cache,
Wonder
and
what's
it's
inside.
follow
I
these
should take a look
steps.
around for a way to open this thing.
Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap, and there's one of those twig logos at each position. And I believe, if I remember correctly, yep, that's the password. Grab that. Grab that. Pretty neat. There's a couple more things throughout this little area. But I just have to be honest, this is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Unquestionable. Unquestionably? That's what I'm looking for. So this must be the two people who observed the murder. Kind of a creepy little note.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Okay, this is a very silly thing. Were those one of Alan's books? Alex Casey? I feel like I should know that. And I'm forgetting. Okay, let's go onward. Climb up. Okay, couple more little stops to make. Again, literally, I played the initial section. I couldn't figure out how to examine the body, so I thought, okay, you just have to stroll around. So, I mean, I just strolled and I strolled and I strolled around. And then I finally figured out how to do it. But I had a recording issue, so again, we are good to go. And this is terrifying. If you remember this lady. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake, being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The witch returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and knocked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
A triangle. It's clever.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay. Let's just... Okay. Let's continue this way. So there's the witch's hut. And then something up here. That are the last things I want to check out. Mostly because I actually think it's really kind of cool. Can just read a bit of this.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Oh, this was wild. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Things are heating up. Mr. Wake is around. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of the Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Super creepy. Alright. So we'll head back down, I believe. Ooh. Yeah. We'll head back down. And then, actually, I don't think there's anything down here. We'll go down for a half a second. Yeah, no, it was this empty. Oh, apparently not empty. I could have sworn that was empty the first time. And then just one more thing. Again, I apologize. This is kind of a buzzkill when I've already done seen a bunch of this, but it's super cool. Also, again, just such a beautiful, beautiful game. Again, the kind of camping or trails where you'd love to be on them, but not alone at all. With a couple of people. Bears. Shadowy cultist murderers. You never know. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
I'm really curious about these. Alright, I guess we'll check out this POI. I know for a fact if you go left, it just turns you around. We're already here at Mirror Peak. Alright, so let's head down to back to the murder site. We'll figure out what's going on with the rest of the clues. Where are we heading? Yeah. Continue this way, take a left. Is it? Yeah, towards the general store and around. Also, I don't actually know if we've been in here.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Interesting. Okay. Cool beans. Let's... You don't... Hold on half a second. So, we've... explored, I believe, everything. We checked out the general store. We checked out the house. Did we check out over here? Let me just make sure. I'm sorry, I'm being kind of annoying. I believe so, but maybe not. Yes, yes we did. Okay, so that was that. And we have returned.
Lost, Anderson.
Yes, yes we did. Okay, back to our mind. Goals. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Case board. So we do know a bit more. We know exactly... Dang, no wonder why I didn't remember him. Remember what he looked like. No one could recognize him. FBI fired him, so we got that information. The killers...
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
A few blood splatter.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Well, it's obviously very much so premeditated because they wanted to record it. And they were drinking around. If it was them drinking, of course.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
And how was he missing
Why
for
here?
13 years?
Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay. Profile the Vic. This is so cool. Oh, also, weapon upgrades. Kind of cool little thing. So those scraps that we picked up work as upgrades for our weapons. Oh.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, I'm getting really weird vibes with her.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Came from Cauldron Lake. Well,
This mug always cheers me up.
not Doris. It's actually kind of funny. Wait, what's that? Something dear dinner? Okay,
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
"11 remaining.
11. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Okay, so...
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Okay, what I want to know is, did we explore everything that we could? Because I could have sworn that there were 3 lunchboxes that I had picked up. So if we go to our case board, we go to our cases, there was the Alex Casey lunchboxes. So we press A.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Okay, see, here's the thing. I said I'll go clues. Maybe there was only 2. I don't know. Which is hot at Cauldron Lake.
Think.
Oh, Cauldron Lake. Okay, do another one. Yeah, there was a 3rd. All right. I'm gonna kind of want to look. Also, we gotta check the lakeshore. Okay, so there's another main thing we need to check out.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You know, usually I'd be like, hey, let's stick together. But honestly, heading to that lake seems like a really bad idea.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time?
Exactly.
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Mm-hmm. Kind of creepy.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Oh boy.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Yo, these profiles are wild. Let's check this out. That is, guys, it's heated up.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, someone in his chest.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Oh, this is the kind of game where it's just right up my alley.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Okay, I really want to find though. There was one more lunchbox. I'm like 95% certain. Okay, well hold on. So we need to go to Nightingale's body and what? Like tear it open to try and find. Oh, we found what was up here, I think.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spend too long doing this, but I'm also just so confused as to. Okay, that led to nothing. That leads toward the general store. Left leads up this way. But left really would lead to the only spot where it could be, I think. So we'll go this way. If we don't find it, we're done looking for this little lunchbox. In the grand scheme of things, I doubt it's very important. Okay, we went up that way. Okay, the POI is just where we came from. That leads to nothing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So let's head back to the body. And let's see what is going on with it. Game's getting good.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter. There's another lunchbox.
Yes, we found it. I knew there was another one. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Amen to that. Alright, we found it. I am very, very, very happy. And we are now 100% caught up with everything that I had done on the side. Also, I'm realizing it was more than probably 20 minutes of playing. It's probably like 30 minutes. But it's just so much nonsense trying to figure out how to examine the body. So stupid. Alright. Hello, my friend.
You're still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Alright.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flip down there, huh? Just like I said.
Thanks, buddy. Alright. So, back to this feller. Do we have to go into our mind? Maybe. Yeah. Wait a minute. Alex Casey's lunchbox. Okay. We got another one. Whoop. There's another one. Alright, so. Beautiful. Back to the case board. Now we gotta do this one. Okay, footprints emerging from under the rock. Trail's gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Yo, the whole concept of the page, the manuscript, is just so creepy.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Alright.
See, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay, that's much better than I thought we were just gonna like say screw it and just yep. This is better idea.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and
She
Sheriff
literally
Brady
is-
called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key
Scully.
to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay.
Thanks.
Take the car back to Bright Falls.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I don't trust the fact that this body will be here when we come back. I also don't trust the fact that the Bookers will be alive when we come back. I'm going to assume the shortcut is Uh, this way? I'm assuming up there. Oh. Also, I know it's probably pretty quiet, and I do apologize. I'm pretty certain my roommate isn't home right now, but just in case he is, I really want to
Seems
keep
like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
keep the voice down.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
What? Okay, let's just... Where's our... I apologize. I thought that would be it, but apparently that's not the way. I guess we just find our partner, and that would have been the smarter thing to do from the get-go. I just don't know where this shortcut is. Shortcuts right there. Oh boy. What a waste of time. I apologize. Right there. Right there.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
So cozy. Minus the murders, of course. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't it that during day we were fine, but once it hit night is actually when it was the issue? That's right, because daytime was fine because we went on all those different things with
I'll be back in a second.
our agent.
Roger.
Little adventures.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Have a heroic day. Is this Federal Bureau of Control? They're watching us. Yo, Control is a great game. If you did not have the chance to play Control, highly recommend. Confusing game.
Can't fit the clues
So
all together
confusing.
yet. Part removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of shortcuts. I don't mind walking a little bit more.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Something really isn't right about this place. You do be correct, my friend. What? Oh, it's so stunning. This is why we shouldn't go out hiking alone in creepy places. I understand we're just trying to go bird looking, bird watching. Nice.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Alright, let's do it. But, actually, correction, before we do it, I'm gonna be that piece of crap. Because it has been an hour and like 4 minutes. So, this is where I'm gonna call episode 1 of Alan Wake 2. I am so excited. This is actually exactly what I wanted it to be. It's Remedy. Just being quality. Just quality games. And an intriguing, spooky but beautiful atmosphere. Some interesting early Control tie-ins. I wonder, I mean, they're teasing it pretty heavily already. I wonder how much Control we're going to see. So, if you enjoyed, I don't say it too much, but I would like, if you'd like to see the rest of the episodes, like, subscribe, and most importantly, just give me a comment. Tell me what I can improve, and just whatever else you want to talk about. I genuinely, sincerely appreciate if you're here right now listening to this. Like, I cannot describe to you how much I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed. Seriously. So, I'm having fun. So, see you guys later.